Hola amigos, hola amigas, welcome, bienvenido, croeso y salam, welcome to the channel y'all, Chesh ni Akshimash, good day y'all, ni ha. So today I have got this Samsung flat screen TV. This is mine. I've had this since 2006, maybe even 2005 when it first came out. So I thought I'd bring it down because I want to do a video today. My friend gave me a DVD player and the DVD player isn't working. So I said, oh, give it to me. I'll have a little look at it. See if there's something, you know, seriously wrong with it. May have to scrap it. And if it doesn't work, then we'll have a look at the inside. So this is a Philips DVP3020 DVD player. Quite old. Very simple. It's a bit dusty, so let me get a cloth and just give it a bit of a wipe over. So he said it doesn't play DVDs, it just doesn't work. So I was like, oh well, instead of just taking it to the recycling center, let me have a little look at it, see if there's anything I can do, and if so, that'll make an interesting video to see if we can get it to work just by cleaning it or something. So this is the Philips model DVP3020, made in Hungary. On the back of it we have the TV out for the SCART. We also have the RGB cables, and that is about it on it. Video out, digital out. There's no what is that? You know, the fiber optic. There's no fiber optic or anything on it. Okay, right. First thing I need to do is I've got it connected to the TV on these cables. So let's plug it into the cables. Let's plug it in. Is there an on button? Didn't come with a remote control. Okay, it's on. Let's turn the telly on. So it says no disc. All right, so it's coming up on the telly, so that's fine. Let's open it up. Open. I don't have a remote control for it. It's not opening. I can hear the motor trying to open it, but it is not coming out. Let me get a little spudger. So I've got a little plastic spudger here just to see if I can get the tray open. No, it's not opening at all. Right, let's turn it off at the mains. Okay, there seems to be 4 screws to open it. Right, there's really not much on the inside of this. Let me get you up and above, over, so we can have a little look at it. Okay, so quite a lot of space on the inside, cables to the board at the front. Now, how does that mechanism open? Right, I'm going to plug it back in. Take it off standby. It's trying to push the door open. There's no DVD inside, but I cannot get the door to open. It's reading no disc. Open. Turn it back on. Reading, load, no disc, open. I can hear the motor. Right. Let's unplug it again. This whole thing slides out. That's the tray. That's where the disc goes. Let's see. If I take this tray, there seems to be these screws holding the body on. If I just place it there, plug it in again. So that should just now move forward. So let's put it on. Phillips, load, open. So now this is it's just not coming through. Close, load, open. Nope. Right. So the issue is with this. That's the motor for the player. That should be, yeah, that's the motor to move the head. So this is the motor to move the tray in and out. Now why isn't it moving? Right, let's have a look and see what goes on underneath when we have it switched on. On. So that's working. Open. So that is not bringing the tray out. Seems to be completely stuck. Right, let's unplug it again. Let me put some contact cleaner. Oops. Let me put some contact cleaner on this. can hear the motor change in direction to try and push it in and out. Let's see if I can put the disc in. Let's turn it off. No, I can't get the disc in because this is supposed to drop down. So when this drops down, then it gives you the space to get the disc, but the disc is, because this has not, it's supposed to follow these tracks I can see on this to drop this bit down. So that will allow then the door to open, because this drops down, that stops it. So this part here is not dropping. This whole tray part, it's on a pivot, as you can see there. And it's not dropping up onto this. There we go, that's it. I think we've just fixed it. Yes, because then that allows the tray to open and close. Right, this belt on here, this tiny little belt, is a bit lumpy. And then it comes up. On, down. So I think that was needing some cleaning. Right. And then that locks down. Up, down. Right. That may have loosened it. So let's try. And put it on. Phillips, load. Stop. No disc, open. screws. I need it open, and then I'll just unplug it and hopefully it won't go back in because I need it open. Stop. Right. So this is being the problem. And I think it's just dry. And needs a little bit of lubrication. Right. I've got some special grease for this. Let me find it. Okay, so I've removed the whole part out of it just by taking off the ribbons. And I've lubricated inside there with some special silicone grease lubricant. I've also, because it slides in like so, that slides up and then the disc part slides out. So I've lubricated the teeth of the rack where it goes along. Where is it? Along there. Put some lubricant on there. Put some lubricant on the mechanism there. Inside there as well, where the tray comes in and drops down. That was very dry, so I cleaned and re-lubricated that. So it all seems to move a lot freer than it did before. So the last thing I have to do is just put a little bit on those end teeth, just in case. And that definitely seems to move better. This whole thing here just seems to be really dry. Right, let me reconnect this back up into the DVD player and we'll test it out. Okay, so I haven't got it screwed in, but it's in place. So let's try that again. Power. Saying load. Yay! I need to put the front back on as well. Right, so let's just, actually no, let's just test it. Yeah, seems to fit in better now as well. No disc. Open. Let's put a disc in. Loading. I think we should test it next. See if we can get a picture. So let me plug it back in at the back. Okay, so we got the player. It's showing on the screen as open. So let's pop in a disc and press play. No, that's stop. Closes. Loading. Will it play? DVD video. Yes! That is fantastic. We have got it working. All because the sort of like the lubrication on the inside of it had gone really dry. So I can't play much of this because it's going to be copyrighted, of course, but we can take a look before. So there we go. Absolutely fabulous. We can play it. Let me turn the volume down. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Gosh, I haven't used this TV for such a long time and it's still working really good. Shows a little bit of flicker on the camera, but it's not really flicking like that. So, I don't have the remote control with it, so I can't do much. Yep. I can't even skip, I don't think. The only thing it has is play, pause, stop, open and close. That's the only thing it has physically as buttons on the player. So I can't even fast forward or anything. But I think that's really good. Right, let me just test it for a little bit and then I'll come back to you. Okay, so I've had it running for 12 minutes, absolutely no issues. I am able to pause it, play, no problems at all. Next thing I want to do, when I put it back together, I want to try a CD in it. So let's stop it. Let's eject it. Stop's a bit slow. Open. But there we go. Button's a bit dodgy, but it works fine. Right, okay, let's get it back together. Okay, she's all put back together and plugged in. Let's turn it on. Philips screen. Open. Now I've got a music CD, but a hearsay. Close. Load. Yep, so it plays CDs as well, as you can see there. Track 3 tracks on there. So stop. Open. Put the DVD back in. Play. And yep, it's all working fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go online and see if I can get the remote control for it. And then we'll have it then as a little kind of like workshop DVD player and music player, because I want to leave this telly in the workshop now. There we go. So thank you very much. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next episode, where I have a very old piece of equipment that was mine, that I bought back in 2003. So a long time ago, 21 years ago. I haven't used it for donkey's years. I don't even know if it's going to work, but we'll see what we can do with it, if it's still working. Until then, I'll see you in the next episode. Bye, y'all.